Hey guys, Argos here with South Carolina Bottle Hunters. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to dig a construction site properly and go through the right procedures and right steps to get the job done. Alright, step one, what you want to do is you want to go to the construction site, look around, scope it out, make sure there's no trespassing signs. If there are workers, wave them down. Alright, maybe you get the contractor, try to find somebody who's in charge, preferably maybe even the owner of the property would be the best thing to do. After you find them, ask them if they find or have found any old glass, pottery, etc. If they have, ask them if they're willing to part with it. You know, you can either buy it or sometimes they're even willing to give it to you because they don't know what it is. Then you can bring it up and say, hey, do you mind if I go and search the property once you knock off for the day? Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. Most people are afraid of getting sued because you might twist an ankle or do something out there and they're afraid that they're going to be liable for it. But if you just use your common sense and be smart about it, you might be able to find something good. Second thing you do when you come onto a construction site is you want to look at the dirt piles. You want to look in the dirt piles, look for pieces of glass, look for porcelain, anything that gives you an indication that there's going to be old stuff on the site. Third thing you're looking for is when they're digging trenches, you want to look for dark places that is mixed in with the clay. So for instance, you have clay, dark spot. Then back to clay. That shows you right there that this has been dug before in the past. So you see old iron, old pieces of glass. But what I think from that little spot has been dug out before because there's other pieces of plastic and other kind of material that suggests that it's already been dug out. Alright, last but not least, what you want to look for is broken bottles that have been run over by the excavator, by the bulldozers, by whatever heavy equipment they have on the construction site. Once you look down and you see a bottle that's been perfectly flattened, what you want to do is you want to probe around or dig around maybe about a foot or so and just test it out and see if there's any other glass that might be below that broken glass. I found a pit in Sumter, South Carolina where they dug up an old parking lot and there's a perfectly crushed Hires root beer soda bottle broken into a million pieces. Alright, I didn't think anything of it. I went back and I started digging it out, and sure enough I found 6 dispensaries that day in this little, I don't know, 3 by 4 foot pit, along with some Sumter straight sided Cokes, Sumter Pepsi straight sides. I mean, you just never know until you dig down a little bit. So definitely check the broken bottles that are on top of the surface and definitely dig them down just a little bit. One more thing I shouldn't even have to tell you, but you know, some people, they do it. Please, please, please fill in your holes. Leave the site the way you found it. If you go out to the construction site and you just start digging giant pits and you leave them open, that's the best way to get a site shut down and get a fence like this one, if you can barely see it, all around the property. So be respectful, get permission, dig it smart. We have no problems. Alright guys and girls, that concludes digging construction sites and how to do it. Now get out there and go find something, get permission, and happy digging.